Healing was the warm-up. This is the main fucking event. Welcome to Go Regulate Yourself, the unapologetic, unfiltered love letter you didn't know you needed. This is where mental health meets real life, where growth gets gritty, and where we stop pretending healing makes us saints. Think of it like therapy with tequila shots and a side of tough love. In this space, we're learning how to take responsibility for our shit, face the chaos of life, and become the best version of who we are. So if you're ready for your weekly "what the fuck am I doing" moment, let's dive in. Hello, Rake Babes. Welcome back to a brand new episode on the Go Regulate Yourself podcast. My name is Brianne. I am your host, and I am officially back in Canada. Oh my gosh, it has been a wild couple of weeks. I am so currently jet lagged. It is unreal. And it took a lot of my strength to muster up and pop on to record an episode. But I am so glad to be here and so glad that I am, because this is something that I have maybe procrastinated a little bit and put off for no reason other than life has just been beautifully overwhelming and I have been navigating a lot. And so the last couple of weeks we navigated from Ubud, Bali, where we were for like almost a month. As you remember, most of the episodes were being recorded within the same space. And then the last few days of our travel, we actually transferred to more of like the city area of Bali, which is in Denpasar. So we were in the Ligan area, I guess it's called. And it was really beautiful. We had a great resort. It was really relaxing, and we got to enjoy the pool and some really good food. And then we began our journey home, which started on Thursday, which was 14 hours ahead of where I am now in terms of time zones. And it took us about 36 hours with some really long flights and layovers. And it was just a tremendously long journey back home. And so we got here on Friday in Canada and had to get settled into our apartment, same place you might recognize from my previous podcast episodes where we were over the winter, and also just into life in general, getting stuff from our storage unit and the whole shebang. So I am currently very jet lagged. I'm having a really hard time getting back into the energy space and this time zone. So when we flew back, we were kind of traveling back in time because we were 14 hours ahead. And so now it's like completely opposite. When we went to Asia, it wasn't so bad because we flew it at nighttime. We had an overnight flight and we landed in the morning. But this time we flew it at nighttime. We had an overnight flight and we landed at nighttime because of the way that the time zones worked. And so we're having a really much more challenging time trying to get our energy and everything up in this spectrum of things compared to when we first left. So I am navigating all of this amongst life. And today's episode, I wanted to check in with you about our Reg Babes After Dark membership space, because this is something that has changed drastically since we kind of opened the doors to it at the beginning of the year. And I will be completely honest, when I first started the membership space, I wasn't really sure what I wanted and how to navigate this, because there's not a lot of podcasts out there that also have membership spaces. It's something that is relatively new. People are starting to crack into this to create a space for us to connect after the podcast when the episodes are all done. And I felt like I was really blindly shooting in the dark. I didn't know what I was creating, how I wanted to create it, how I wanted it to come together. And it started off with just doing some basic guest insights with each of our podcast episodes and being able to record those and get those out into the space. And I'll be honest, it was really challenging for me because it wasn't really looking or feeling like the space in which I wanted it to be. And I felt like I was trying to chew off too much and do too much within different spaces and creating additional work for myself, and things weren't really flowing effectively, which obviously wouldn't be very visible to you, but very much on the back end and in what I was doing, it felt a little bit more challenging. So I have been, over the last few weeks, few months, really sitting with this membership, and aspiring to create this space where everything flows really easily. It feels really comfortable to be in there. And most importantly, creates a space for people to be without needing to pay. And so being able to be in the membership space and have access to a lot of the additional bonuses and functions and benefits without actually needing to be a paying member. So we can still create that really cozy community feel without needing your checkbook to necessarily be attached to that. Now, ultimately, obviously, our goal is to be able to monetize the podcast and create an income from it so that we can be able to continue to bring these episodes and awesome guests and incredible features in the future for this podcast. Obviously, that is the goal in terms of our long term focus, but I also want there to be this space where we can connect with everybody who is in our listening audience and is loving the podcast episodes and just be able to chat with you, have other things that are provided regardless of where you might find yourselves within that community space. So, here is what is coming to our Go Regulate Yourself membership space or Reg Babes After Dark. Now, if you head to goregulateyourself.substack.com or just goregulateyourself.com, you're going to end up on our main membership platform. Now, this is hosted on Substack, and there is 2 different levels to this membership space. So the Go Regulate Yourself general membership that is free is going to include all of our guest insights that drop with episodes on Friday. It also includes a weekly, or I guess twice weekly, email that you're going to receive when our new episodes drop to the pod. So you're going to get that directly to your inbox. It's going to let you know what the episode is that's coming out for that day. So remember, Wednesdays are our solo episodes and Friday are our guest episodes. So you're going to get your twice a week emails in regards to those episodes, which are also going to contain a video version of that. They're also going to contain the show notes, so your guest bios, etc., any relevant links, and the links to be able to watch things on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, etc. So those emails are going to come out. You're going to get access to the guest insights. You're also going to have the ability to comment on any of the free membership posts, so our guest insight posts, etc. And then within this space, you're also going to get any free offers. You're going to get some awesome benefits, giveaways, other posts that we're going to throw into this space, things like that. So even though it's free, there are a lot of really awesome benefits you get from being part of our community. We get to keep this conversation going beyond the podcast. You get to get some behind the scenes look at our guests, questions that we didn't ask on the mic, and a lot of really exciting additional benefits and bonuses just from being in this space. And the only thing that is required from you is your email. So if you pop over to that membership space, you pop in your email, you're going to get access to all of these benefits being within the membership space just by being part of our community. Now, the additional part, which I'm really excited about and what I really wanted to use today to explain to you, was what Reg Babes After Dark is becoming. So Reg Babes After Dark is going to become the paid version of our membership space. And so you'll be able to see that and navigate to that right directly on our homepage for this membership site. You'll see a post there that talks about the Go Regulate Yourself membership part. And then you are also going to see the part that talks about Reg Babes After Dark and what the paid community actually gives you. So this paid community that we are in the process of launching is going to have some really exciting features. First of all, we are moving into some resource-based launches. So in this space, we are going to start to release every single month different healing resources that are provided either by myself or additional healers out in the world. So these could be things like video trainings, audio trainings, these could be workbook, guidebooks, etc. Different things that are going to help you be able to apply this to your own healing journey, navigate whatever it is that you are going through, and be able to come out on top moving forward in the world and getting some additional benefits throughout your healing journey. So this is going to be part of that paid membership space. Now, in addition to that, we also have a Reg Babes After Dark chat, which is an ability for you to pop into our chat messaging services, be able to chat with us directly, other members of the Reg Babe community at any time that you want, be able to answer polls or get questions answered on the podcast. You're also going to have access to our live streams, which we are going to be doing monthly, and be able to ask us questions, have us answer particular things on the live streams. Not just participate in those lives where you can actually chat with us, ask us questions, everything directly as we are recording, but you're also going to get replay access to those live streams as well. So something additional that's not actually featured on the podcast itself. Now, outside of all of that, we are also launching a guest expert series here at the end of May, which I have been doing so much work for, and I am so excited to share with you. So I have this really brilliant idea. You might remember I previously released an episode on the podcast talking about this, and this is what it is. So our guest expert series is where I hop on and do a session live with different guest experts in many different fields. So these might be things like doing a regression hypnosis. They might be things like EMDR. It is some medium or psychic work. We are doing sessions that are based on parts therapy or inner child healing. There are many different modalities that I am currently meeting with guests for and recording live as we go through them. So these sessions are set up as if I am an actual client. I am going into these only really knowing what the session is about, but not really knowing much of the background. And same thing, the guests not really knowing much about me, but we doing everything live on record. And so when we hit record, I'm going through with them like an actual client in the session. They are leading, I am answering questions, I am doing exactly as they would do with a normal client who would come through their door and take in a session of their modality. And so what the purpose of this is for me to trial those sessions live for you to see what they actually entail, what they look like, not just in theory, but in actual action, and be able to determine before you invest any of your own time, your money, your own energy into these different modalities, that you can see if it actually resonates with you. It's something that you actually want to try and explore for your own healing journey. In addition to that live recording, I am also creating you can almost call it like an analysis following the session where I share in regards to what came up, what I recognized, what I noticed from the session, both immediately after it, as soon as it was done, and also in the 24 plus hours following. What came up, what I realized, etc. So I am currently going through the process of recording all of these guest sessions and doing all of this behind the scenes work. And we are officially launching this guest series starting at the end of May. So on May 25th, our first episode is going to drop. And every 2 weeks on that Monday, there's going to be a new guest session that is released into Reg Babes After Dark. Now, these guest sessions, like I said, are your opportunity to get these additional recordings, see live and in action what these sessions look like, and also a very personal inside look towards my trauma, what I'm currently going through, what's coming up for me, what's being reprogrammed in my own subconscious, live and in action. This is completely unfiltered, unedited, raw material, and although I'm feeling very vulnerable and nervous in this space to release it, I am also very excited because there is nothing that I've ever seen done before like this. And I know that you, my audience, is going to get some incredible benefit out of this. And so starting on May 25th, every second Monday, there is going to be a new guest expert series released into this membership space. And we are going to be continuing this for a year plus in the membership space. So we've already recorded enough sessions to drop for an entire year of this membership space. Now, in addition to that, I am also adding in some additional benefits, offers, bonuses, things like that coming into the Reg Babes space that are not going to be available anywhere else. So not in the free membership space and not within the podcast environment, not on social media. These are going to be solely offers for the Reg Babes space on its own. Now, I'm very excited about all of this coming together, but I'm obviously very nervous. There's a lot of vulnerable pieces. There's a lot of moving parts to what is coming within this membership space. But I'm so excited to roll this out and invite you into this community because I know that there's going to be some fucking magic that happens here. There's already been so much goodness, some incredibly shocking things that have come up in the guest expert series that I'm excited for you to witness as I did when I went through it for the first time. And some guest experts that I'm already considering working with more directly on my own in a personal relationship moving forward for me to explore more of my own things that are coming up. And so I'm excited to create this space and to welcome you into it. And I would love for you to hop over to goregulateyourself.substack.com or goregulateyourself.com. Sign up for at least the free membership to start. You can see what we're cooking up and creating within the space. And then if you're feeling really intrigued by the guest expert series or by our live streams, the resources, all of these incredible things that are coming to the paid space, then I would love to encourage you to upgrade and join us on this journey moving forward. Now, the cost of Reg Babes After Dark is going to be $10 per month or $100 for a year membership. But until May 31st, we are offering the year-long membership for $50 for the entire year. So you're actually getting 50% off until May 31st when you sign up to join us for that year of the membership program. And then from there, we'll see where things go and what other juicy bits get added into this membership community. But either way, I am so excited to release these things to you and actually have the opportunity to hop on here and share with you all of this stuff that's coming up, what's coming to the space, what you can expect moving forward. And I really do hope that you join us in this space because I'm really looking forward and called towards creating such a stronger community this year, being able to connect with people that are actually here listening to the podcast episodes every single week. It feels very surreal to be in this position of recording both solo and then for the guests, sharing all these things that are coming up, seeing the incredible number of downloads that are coming in, but not really having any faces to those download numbers. I would so love to connect with you guys face to face and see what is coming up and how you are feeling in regards to the episodes, any ideas you have for things in the future, what you'd want me to speak towards, things like that. And so today's episode was really meant to just be a dive into what is coming to the spaces, what you can expect in the division of these two membership levels, how you can find each of them, and what each of them is going to be including in the future as we move forward. So with that, I am wishing you a fabulous rest of your day. I will catch you on Friday for the next guest episode, and I can't wait to see you inside of our community. I will catch you in the next episode. Take care. Hey, Reg Babe, have you heard the news? We have a brand new members-only community called Reg Babes After Dark, and you're going to want to get your booty inside here. Whether you're new to your healing journey or not, you're tired of the typical gurus and picture-perfect accounts on social media that look like they have it all figured out. You're ready for something deeper, something raw, something that makes your jaw drop open and go, yeah, I feel that way too. And in this space, we get it. We're tired of pretending that healing somehow makes us saints. We're looking for the babes who are working on themselves, who like to cuss, and ultimately are ready to have the tough, uncomfy convos that most shy away from. So this space is where Go Regulate Yourself goes off script. When you subscribe here, you're entering into a vaulted world of exclusive, member-only questions we didn't ask on the mic, unfiltered guest insights, VIP access to live streams, and behind-the-scenes moments you won't find anywhere else. This isn't the space for those who want to keep pretending they've got it all figured out. This is for the ones who admit that they don't. So to join Reg Babes After Dark, go to goregulateyourself.substack.com or visit the link below in the show notes. We have 1-week free trials available for you to jump into the space, check it out, and join us for some extra juicy behind-the-scenes moments. We cannot wait to connect with you and look forward to seeing you after dark. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Go Regulate Yourself podcast. If you felt called out in the best way, I would be so honored if you drop below and leave a review or Share this with a friend who needs to hear it too. And remember, regulate yourself before you wreck yourself. I'll catch you in the next episode. Mwah.